And welcome back, everybody. Did everybody have a good intermission? Did you stretch? Did you get your water in? I am not __ Zelda here with our next to last match of the day. Next to last live match with Shadow Chimera and Doomsday. Both these runners very good in the 6100 pink S plus range. Shadow Chimera took a win and then had 2 losses in a row, and Doomsday had 2 losses in a row and then had a win, so they're pretty tied up. It's going to be a good match. Anybody in chat, who do you think will win? Get out your emotes and your cheer icons and let's cheer them on. The match will be underway soon. Let's hear what the over-under is. Thanks for all the love in chat, you guys. I am still new at this. This is my first solo versus, so I'll do the best I can. You guys all have a good Valentine's Day. Did you go to Walgreens today and get your 50% off chocolate candy? Did you go online and get your tickets for Pace? It's coming up. Doomsday didn't start, and even though Shadow's screen is kind of dark, he is in this as well. Thought maybe his Switch was going to sleep. So, round number 1. SM3. Shadow Chimera went off to the first start, but he ran right into a Koopa. Doomsday taking it a little bit slower. It's probably smart. Oh, found a hidden Firefly. That's good lore. Meanwhile, Shadow Chimera dies again to another Koopa. They're just everywhere. I didn't see what the name of this was called, but the town of Koopas would be a good name. Okay, into the pipe. Doomsday very far ahead. Don't think he hit a checkpoint yet, but he's in a boom boom fight, so that's always an indicator of maybe at least halfway through the level. He's also being harassed by things overhead, but he gets the key quickly. Into the door. I'm pretty sure this is not the end yet, but because it is expert after all. But he does have to avoid all these piranhas coming out of the pipes. Shadow Chimera catching up. He doesn't have to bite the boom boom, and he still has his fire flower, so that might actually be an advantage. But Doomsday holding onto a shell just in case the enemy sneaks up on him. And there's a checkpoint. And he got a mushroom. Avoid the Koopas and any other enemies in case he needs it, and he decides to use it on Mr. Hammer there. Getting the vines above, keeping his shell. Cool. And as he can see, Shadow is right on his tail, so that might make him rush. Hopefully he won't make any mistakes because he's small again, but so is Shadow. Oh, spiny tops. He's gonna have to spin jump on it, but there is a gap between them. Luckily, there's a checkpoint, and they're both getting it around the same time. I think they're trying to bounce off each other to get up there quicker, but Doomsday just opts to go right. Sorry, that was Shadow. So Shadow's a little bit ahead right now. Runs into a swamp. So when he gets to the spiny part, he's going to have to be exact. I don't think he's actually been this far yet, but here he goes. Good, accurate, almost at the end. And he got a little bit further this time. Into a pipe. Just to damage boost through it. But he's in the pipe right after him. It's a little too late, though. Chimera reached the goal first. Shadow Chimera takes the first win. Never know though, it's just the first one. Remember, this is a best of 13, so whoever gets 7 wins first will take the match, but we are going to play out all 13 games. For the next one, I wonder which world we're going to this time. You know, in multiplayer versus, when you have a room like this, you don't actually get to see the things like the world record or things like that, the clear rate. I mean, you can go back later, of course, in your played levels, but this looks like a don't touch the P-switch level. Well, Doomsday touched it, but he was already past the danger point, so he actually killed Shadow Chimera. And I don't know if he can make that jump, but he's trying to make it difficult for him by taking away his platform. But but his platform came back, And I guess he thought maybe there'd be a platform underneath that one. Meanwhile, Doomsday has 2 keys and there's 4 doors, but the 2 below look like they lead to death. So it's kind of like a pick a door here. And that one leads to death. So there's a floating key, which might throw Shadow Chimera and make him go in the pipe, but this key door might actually go to the flag. Well, he chooses to go in the pipe. He's still all linkied up. Going to the right, bunch of enemies all grouped together, like a Timmy level should be. Doomsday, not in the pipe yet. Getting all linkied up. Is he gonna go in the pipe or wait for the key to flip? But he goes in the pipe. Meanwhile, Shadow Chimera did that so that he would have a platform to land on. Doomsday taking his time, taking out these spiny so he can keep his link. That is the area where the key is. So, I don't think he knows it yet because it hasn't floated by. Meanwhile, Shadow Chimera taking death. And again, hitting that P-switch so he has a platform to land on. Right there. Oh, Doomsday went in a pipe before the key floated back to him. He's choosing to ignore it, which is smart. Didn't jump towards the flag, but he can still make it here by just blowing up the blocks. Oh! But he hit the P-switch and fell. I wonder why he didn't keep excavating. Shadow Chimera right behind him. We'll get to this flag soon with the key. Chooses ignore as well. Knows it's a trap. Doesn't have his link, but he can make this jump now if the P-switches go away. There we go. So Shadow Chimera takes the second win. 2-0. Doomsday is good at making comebacks though. He did that last week. So we shall see. Let's see. Where are we going for this third round? Which Mario world? Roll the roulette wheel. Okay, don't get tilted, Doomsday. Focus, drink your water. He's talking, I don't know, someone's in the room. Maybe he's just talking to himself. Like, I knew what to do right at that flagpole. Run away from bows, the name of this one. Just says standard as a tag. So, see if they interact more this time. They've been going their separate ways since like the last match. They are interacting, and there's bows. So run away from bows. You gotta go to the right. Looks like Shadow Chimera is still alive. Doomsday is not, so he's gonna be behind bows, which turns him around so that Shadow doesn't have to race him. But he died anyway. I think to a Potobu. I wasn't looking at his side. So Luigi, I know I said Luigi, sorry. Shadow Chimera wall jumps, gets past Bows. Now Bows is chasing them both. They're about in the same area. He's getting closer. Outrun him. Gotta get up these walls. He's busting through them. Gonna be tough with the fire above. But Bowser chooses politely to stop and just blow some flames at them. Now we have a swamp that took out Shadow Chimera. Doomsday already died. Back to the start for both of them. We'll see what's happening. Is that a power-up? That's what they were fighting over. And Doomsday is off to the right. Doesn't need to outrun Bows anymore. Bows outran him, but he's still ahead. And he keeps his mushroom, gets past him. Now he just has to get to the finish. There's a pipe right there. Is that it? Luigi right behind it, but he boosts him up. Oh, but there's more to go. There's another Bows on a conveyor. As soon as he breaks through, these runners have to go. There's saws. And Doomsday is Mario, but Mario just died. So Shadow Chimera with the power-up in the lead. Just don't make any mistakes, and I think the end is coming up. I think he has to race down this maze, avoid the moles. Is the axe anywhere in sight? We have donuts over lava. Particular death. I don't know how. I was trying to see if Shadow was getting close to the end with the axe. Not yet. Doomsday seems to be in a cycle where Bowser is just stomping on top of him. Wonder if he can get out of it because there's no wall to jump over now. But he manages to do it this time. Not as fortunate. Day makes it to the pipe again this time. Wants to wait for the flames and the wrench. Chimera throwing a spring at Bowser just to maybe try and get him to back up a little, give him some room to jump. There. This Bowser's not giving up on him. Now he's stuck in sort of a choke point. He jumped, but not very high. There, that's a bigger jump. Now Shadow can get past him. Doomsday's a little farther ahead. He's in that sub-world. There's a pipe there. Nope. Has a prawn in it. Keep going. Unfortunately, died last time. Shadow in the same sub-area now. I don't know where the Bowser is. He might have just dropped in the lava. Doomsday gets powered up with a propeller feller. Because you never know what's above. But chooses to get all over this wall now. And the flames. Gets to the other side. Looks like Shadow had to start over again. And there's one more pipe. He still has a big mushroom. And there's another Bowser. Is this the third Bowser? It's a fire flower. He could just kill it. He might think about it, but there's a lot of danger there now. And he's just gonna power on ahead. Don't know which Bowser this is for Shadow, but whoever it is made him fall in the lava. I've counted 3 Bowsers so far. Is that right, chat? Triple Bowser? Help me out. Okay, that is the end. That's where the axe is. He might have to wait for Bowser to break the bricks. Don't know if there's a pass here. Maybe the middle one? The middle one. There's a baby Bowser fight. Which unfortunately can't break the bricks above it, but he crouch jumps and gets to the axe. So Doomsday takes the second win, making it 2-1. Okay, we got a match. No, don't know what he's thinking this time. He's very emotive, don't you think? He's talking, he's smiling, he's laughing. Don't know who he's talking to. He might be talking to us. Don't know, I can't read lips. But sitting back now, he should be happy, but he looks stressed. Cheer him on, chat. Let's make this a match. Let's make it close. Here we go to the 4th match. He's looking at us. Kempf from Germany. Okay, it's the SM1. There's a... What do we call these flowers, guys? Is it Super Ball? That's probably wrong. Ooh! I don't think the Shadow thought there was a floor down there. So when he saw Doomsday survive, he went after it, but then the lava rose. So Doomsday a little bit ahead, gets in the pipe right before the lava comes up, laughs about it. He's probably gonna have to lose his big guy status here to get through the saw. Nope. He's gonna make it through, but he will have to drop down if he wants to use it. Or go through the door there. Now it's pick a door or pipe. Which one? There's 3 doors and 1 pipe. And finds Shadow waiting for him. And they just stare at each other. Like, well, now what? Dooms goes back in the pipe. Goes in door number 1. Finds some spinies. Might be soft locked. Depends. Nope, he just has to make his way up. It's one of those where there's Kaizos. And a key. But I feel like each of those green doors that we saw earlier will have a key. And then you can go through the key doors you saw when they had that stare down. Shadow making an appearance, but choosing just to go in the 3rd door. I don't think that, Doom picked up that key. Nope, there it is on the screen. But 1 key has been found. Doom has to stay in this area any longer. Only 1 key's been found, and they still have to, by the way, fight a Boom Boom, so that's coming up as well. That might be where a key is. Super balled up. It goes in the 2nd door. I think Shadow's gonna let Doom do all the work. Oh, nope, he went back. He was waiting for a little bit there. Alright, they each have a key. I think that there's still a key in the 1st door, but they're going back to say hi to each other again as Big Mario and Big Luigi. Trap, but, you know, maybe you only need a couple. Nope, you need all 3. I can see all the doors now. And it's still in that 1st one, I believe. This is not going to do anything, folks. They only had 2 keys and he needed 3. Doom laughing about it. Don't know why they did that. Oh, there was a pipe below. Of course. It's the same pipe as before. They got there. So there's a boom boom. But if you go to fight that boom boom, you'll get soft lock. So yes, you have to use the super balls. Super balls, they'll bounce around until they hit something. And Shadow completed the clear condition, but again, I don't think we have that third key yet. And it's in the first door. I have to go back through the pipe again. Why do they keep going in these doors? They don't have that third key yet. And Doom taking the clear condition. They can't do anything with it until we get that third key. Keep an eye on the timer. We got about 2 minutes left of this. Don't know why they don't want to go through that door. Doom has the clear condition, trying to look for some cheese, going back in the door. Go in the first door where you didn't get that key. Go in the first door. Hits the on-off switch. Goes in the pipe. Where no key in sight. Goes, oh, he's getting the big mushroom. And then going in the first door? Then going in the first door. Okay. To break, that's smart. To break these Kaizo blocks so you can get to the key faster. Whoever gets the key and the clear condition is probably gonna make it to the end. We've got a little over a minute left. And right now Doom has both, but he did get little. So we'll see if that plays a factor. Is he trying to... What is he trying to do? He's trying to wait it out because he knows that Shadow is there waiting for him. Right outside that door. And he is. You know he can't see his screen. He just knows. Except Shadow went in the pipe to get big. You gonna go back? So Doom doesn't see him. Maybe he thinks he's looking for the key. Is he gonna go in the pipe? He's thinking about it. Thinking about it. About 40 seconds left. Players might give up, or both players might time out, or we might have a battle. What will happen? In the door. Takes it, yoinks it, runs to the doors. Shadow right behind. Alright, Shadow's the one with the... and Shadow takes the axe. Doom was a little impatient, just like last game with Evan, where Yuka was able to take it when Evan came through the pipe. So that's how it goes. So Shadow takes the fourth game, 3-1. Doom talking to himself again, like, should I have done that or should I have timed out? It's always interesting when one person's on one side of the door and they can't see each other, but you just want to get in the head of the other player. Yes, Buke, I stole that word from you. Yoink. You say that a lot, and I used it. Yoinked it. I couldn't think of another word in that moment. In Super Mario World. So is it from SM11 though? No, it's not. It's actually from Super Mario. So there we go. See a couple buzzy beetles at the start. Doomsday throws Shadow behind. And they both end up little because of the shell being thrown. One did not work out for Doomsday. It was a nice try, but there was no floor there. Now we have Spinies that Shadow has to avoid as they go on the ground below him and take each other out. Hits a door. Doomsday trying to catch up. Avoiding fire, getting to another door. Across the platforms. Doomsday almost got fried, but makes it to his door as well. Might have to wait for the platforms. No, they're there. They're there. But is he going to make it to the top before the P-switch runs out? Probably not. So he's smart and he goes back down. Gets to the door. This is always amusing to me when the level creator shows you the flag before you can get to it. But you can get to it. I thought it was one of those teases that Shadow takes his fourth win in a row, takes game 5. A little bit of domination here, but he hasn't taken the match yet. He could still catch up. You never know. Right. Doomsday holding up a hand saying, I got this. I got this. Just slow down. Looking again. Breath. Here we go. Game number 6. This is going quick, folks. Too quick. Don't know what that symbol is. Anybody in chat know what that symbol is? I think it might be a Japanese letter, but I do not know it. Oh, interesting. The flagpole right there. On the screen. We're going to play some defense here. Probably. Never mind. Doomsday immediately gets up there. That was interesting. That was quicker than I thought it would be. I thought we'd have some more action back and forth. 2 to 4. Catching up. Closing that gap. Not over till it's over. Oh, does it mean hi? Thank you, Gamble Mountain. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't speak Japanese. Sometimes I have co-commentators that do, and he's able to tell me what the tags, or I mean what the description is or what the title is. So, wall jump challenge. Here we go. Who has the better wall jumps? We're traveling to Great Britain for this. First in the goal wins. There's no clear condition. Shadow throwing Doom behind him, and then going for a star. Doom choosing to go back for the star. I didn't know if he'd maybe follow him. But here comes the wall jumps with all the fire piranhas. Shadow taking about half of them out, so Doom doesn't have to work too hard. Going in a pipe. Is Doom going to do it too? Goes into pipe as well. More wall jumps with saws. Doom right on Shadow's tail. I saw a P-switch door. Doom bonked on Shadow's head, probably to try and mess him up. Didn't work. He messed up his jump rhythm, and in the end, he's the one that got sawed. So, but going back through the prawn as well, Shadow avoiding these saws. They're in a weird pattern, just to kind of slow down and look ahead of time. There's probably more coming. Don't drop yet. Okay, we're on a flat ground. Probably another pipe. And he reached a checkpoint. That is important. Doom, meanwhile, trying to find some cheese. Didn't see if he found any. But down to the saw wall jumps he goes. Meanwhile, Shadow. These conveyors are very interesting to me. Because sometimes they have enemies on them. This one doesn't, though. But they can crush you. Like that. Sorry. Commentator's curse. Sorry, everybody. He has to go back through that section. I didn't see anything at the end, so you might have to work your way up. And that's what he's choosing to do this time. Although he kind of missed... yeah, I see a platform there where he needs to go, but he's gonna probably fall into spikes again because you have to make that right away before they close in on each other. So the platform he needs to get to is right at the beginning. We'll see if he can do it this time. So here's the first section. Okay, it looks like he's gonna wait to get to the end this time. Get to the top section before, or I guess after it closes. It's gonna close right now. Then get to it. Up he goes. He missed it. He gets crushed again. He's got to get to that second level, and then wall jump it all the way to the beginning of that pipe. So he's gonna try again. Meanwhile, Doom still in the saw section, trying to catch up. Shadow giving him plenty of time to, but this is tricky. Very accurate jumps, and Doom almost at the bottom. As long as he didn't get sawed, he's gonna have the checkpoint as well, and then they both have it shot. And after these saws, it should be the bottom, and he made it. So here we go. But Shadow on this third try did make it to the top. Let's see if Doom understands that pattern quicker and if there's more. No, probably not the end yet, because I did see a checkpoint. So here we have more wall jumps on ice. A little bit tricky sometimes. He's choosing not to wall jump, trying to cheese it. Doom going to the end. Is he going to get up in that section? He's not, and he gets crushed. Man, you hate to see it. It hurts. So, Shadow reaching the top. Coins. He has to do it before the P-switch ends, but luckily the creator gave him another P-switch. Staying with the bricks, and there's a P-switch door. Is he going to make it? He does. Doom, meanwhile, trying to get this section up in there again. He does. But is this the end for Shadow? Telling him to go up in the spikes, and then telling him to go right. I don't know why he told him to go up in the spikes. But that is Shadow takes game 5. That is it for game. Well, that is game 6, but he takes his 4th win. I think he already had 4 wins. I think this is his 5th win. Yes, that's correct. So in game 7, Shadow took it, and he's 2 behind, taking the match. But, as I said, it's not over yet. If Doom gets 5 in a row, he will take the match. 5 out of the next 6. Rat hunting. Reach the goal after defeating all 101 skip squeaks. This will be fun. And there they are. Skip squeaks jump when you jump. And the ones with spikes on their back, you cannot jump on them, but these ones you can. So, funny name for them. But here we go to start. We have the disappearing block section. We have a few blocks you can go into. It's going to take a while. And like I said in the earlier match, in co-op, you can tell how many are left. In this one, you don't, so you might have to search for them. But Doom finding a Mario Builder suit that Shadow wasn't aware of, but I think he's going to stick with his Firefire for now, so you can get rid of the spike ones. Key found. Doom immediately takes it by hitting him with the builder. Shadow's saying, "Where'd you get that builder? I want one," and goes and finds it. Realizing there's much more level to do, so lets him take that key. Alright, Doom keeping... Oh, no, he switched to Firefire, but immediately loses it. Hits start over so he can go get another power-up. Probably smart. Shadow says, "I don't like the Firefire. I'm going back to Builder." Goes and finds it. Is he gonna hammer him back? No, he crouch jumps and says, you can go on by. Oh, but he might hammer him here. No, he was just waiting for the blocks to reappear. He's not salty about that. So here he goes. He needs another key. Goes straight up. He sees 2 pit squeaks up there. They're skip squeaks, not pip squeaks. Goes down into a bullet trampoline section. Finds a POW. Finds a door. The POW did something where he got a key. He finds 3 skip squeaks. Chooses to ignore them. There's also a pipe. And he has a key and chooses to die rather than kill the skip squeaks or try and use that key. Probably because he's small. Meanwhile, the key floats to Doom, who's on the trampoline skip squeak level. Which, sorry, it's a little amusing, but he got him. That was funny to see. He has a key going to the key door. Doesn't know that there's 3 below. I didn't get to read. It's kind of fast if it's all of them or some of them. I did read that it was 101. So, getting down below on these blocks, these donuts, killing 2 out of the 4. Shadow choosing not to kill the other 2. Start over. Interesting choices. I like to ask runners later, like, what made you start over? Or what made you skip this level when it's endless? I always want to know what goes through a runner's mind. All sorts of power-ups in this level. They passed up quite a few unusual guys. Don't know if we're going to time out on this one. We have quite a bit of time left, but not killing all the skip squeaks that are available to them. Maybe just saving it so they can get the last one. It might be smarter just to get them at this point and then maybe have a clear condition battle later. Bro's the one passing him. Doom seems to want to kill everyone that he sees, so... getting rid of the piranhas here, the creepers. Seeing 2 flying skip squeaks. Quickly takes them out. Don't know what number we're at. Shadow got a little soft lock down here. Trying to make his way back to the key door. And fell again, but going left this time into the pipe. Doom found another key door. Quite a few. Going back to the door on the right. Finding these skip squeaks. I don't know if you can. Yes, you can with the cat suit. Okay, so... goes up, takes out the next 2. Is there any after this? It's a lot of work. They're gonna have to work together to get them all, I think. Gonna estimate that they've gotten about half of them at this point. Both kitty cats, they pass each other in a pipe. Shadow's like, "Did you get all these? Maybe I should go back," but he chooses just to check. See if Doom's running the same strats that he is. Finds a door on the right and a key door on the left. Sees that there are 2 skip squeaks left. I don't know. They're gonna need a firefly, I think, to shoot fireballs through the pipes for that one. Checks the door on the right. Finds a firefly. Doesn't want to give up the cat suit. Doesn't see any more skip squeaks. They don't have a key. They wahoo at each other. I think this might be a timeout. They have about 4 minutes left. But they both choose to give up. This is a lot of work, and yeah, if this was endless, they would have skipped a long time ago. So, good choice to skip the kill the rats level or whatever it was called. On to the next. Some F's in chat for that level. You don't want to go back and play it? Sometimes if you have to kill 100 of one enemy and they're all in the same spot, that's fine. But to go through all these doors and pipes and rooms, ugh. Wonder how many clears that one had. Here we are, on to the next one, into a dungeon. On-off switch, going on top, and this is interesting because that's what I thought he was gonna do. You can kill your enemy because there's no power-ups right now by hitting the on-off switch, and they're just both staying on their on-off switches till maybe the other one dies. And they can get ahead a little bit. You can tell that the other's live because they can see him off screen, but this might be another stalemate. Oh, he chooses to go over there and maybe ground pound him off. Let's see who wins the ground pound battle. Because they can't go to the right. They can wall jump left. Well, now they can go to the right. Immediately be killed by doing so, and it looks like Shadow won that battle. Goes to his checkpoint. Says to go on this, but because it's been pressed so many times, it might be the wrong choice. Oh, it turned out. He didn't touch it, but Doomsday did. He might be able to mess up his opponent now that he knows where he is. They're both gonna die, yeah. So now they're gonna... Maybe one will go in the pipe and the other one won't. No one can hit the on-off switch. They both went in the pipe, okay. Maybe they're choosing just truce for now. Oh, he hit it from above. Oh, Shadow with the smart play there, and he gets to the end before it can be hit again. Doomsday doesn't know that, but now he does, and he just throws his hands up like I thought I had him. Thought I'd respond quick enough, but Shadow taking his 6th win out of 8 at match point. Is this it, folks? Doomsday can make a comeback, but Shadow playing a little bit more aggressively and getting Doomsday killed more often. So maybe Dooms needs to step up his aggressiveness as well. Maybe throwing him, or that ground pound battle was intense for sure, but Shadow won that one. I was wondering who was going to hit that on-off switch first when we were both at the bottom, but I think Shadow just missed him. They could have double hit it and been safe, but here we go. Watch out for the monsters here. Some accurate jumpage needed. Doomsday gets the lead, and Shadow takes the death to a muncher. He got munched. Doomsday jumping ahead here. Doesn't want to miss any because there's also spikes up top, so he can't jump too high. Makes it to a pipe. Looks like there's fire. Maybe he's gonna be aggressive, like I said. Nope, he's gonna go up top. I thought he was gonna go back and try and mess with Shadow. He just makes it up top. Decides to go on the over route, avoiding fire. Slowly she goes. Shadow also chooses to go up top, but can't get to Doom yet because of the separation with the fire. Now there's wrenches I see being thrown. Doom ending up on top. Still choosing just to run ahead instead of maybe hurt his opponent. There's a Kaizo. Well placed. Almost got him. Stays on the blocks in the air. What a pattern this is. Nobody fall. Avoiding the fire again. Could probably jump over that, yep. Might be able to actually cheese where Shadow is a little bit left too with the next jump. But ahead for now. Still on top. Avoiding the fire. Ooh, barely avoided a fire. It almost isn't a giving over at level, but it's more, is it platform? Jump challenge. Very accurate jumpage. Doom choosing to jump on every single one. Just to, oh, he got Kaizo'd and they're in the same spot and down Doom goes. Saved it a little bit, but Shadow just ahead of him now. Hope he doesn't get Kaizo'd as well. He's checking. Watching out for that fire. Here comes Doom. Almost simultaneous Shadow a little ahead, and it is a troll pipe, and they thought quickly and went right back in it. So is it a YOLO? Or is it a start at the beginning? Oh, Shadow got roasted. Doom, meanwhile, ground pounds into Monsters. So back to the beginning for both. Doom makes a face. Like, I don't remember that being there before. How'd that get there? But both around the same area, but Shadow, I would say, is about 3 seconds ahead. Doom choosing not to go in the pipe this time. Hey, trying to figure out what they're doing. That's why I'm being quiet. They're still going up, but they might actually make the YOLO jump this time. When they jumped before, they went back left. I couldn't figure out why. Maybe they saw something I didn't. But Shadow is Mario, and he got launched. I don't know if the screen goes over far right anymore. Doom is in the beginning. He might be about to mess with Shadow, or he might be looking for some cheese. Not sure. He's just ahead of him on the jumps, but he gets launched. Holds his mouth. So into the pipe. Be another timeout. They got about 2 minutes left. Oh, Shadow trying to make his way up again. It was a long way up though, so I didn't see anything, any like alternate routes. It's pretty straightforward. There's some slopes with fire that you have to wait for. I don't know if there's anything at the bottom, and Doom ends up ground pounding him and making him fall into the fire. So Doom a little bit ahead again, but this is a very confusing level. Don't see where to go. Doom falls but saves it. Shadow falls at the beginning. Don't know if that was just to check or something, or if he made a mistake. About a minute left. Looking for something. Flagpole, door, pipe. Or avoiding the Kaizo again. Doom making his way up. Halfway up, I would say. Shadow right behind him. 45 seconds left. Bottom right. That's what I thought, but when Shadow jumped, he got launched, and I didn't know if the screen went over any further. That might be the edge of it. And Shadow ended up there. I think he got a soft lock, said let's start over. Actually gave up, I think, and then wrote how while Doom got fired with 20 seconds left. He shakes his head. I think he might give up here as well. And yep. That was a good 5 minutes level that ended up going nowhere. So, well, we're gonna replay game number 9. Let's see who takes it this time. Might ask him about that later. Get your questions ready for interviews later, chat, to see what took him so long to give up on that, because that would have been a a skip, in my opinion, if it was endless. But you never know when it's versus. You could be the one to win. Find something the other one doesn't, overlooks. So we've skipped 2 so far, including the pipsqueak one. I called them pipsqueaks again. Alright, so long jump there. Now there's a... because Doomsday stayed in the... Sorry. Oh man, this jump. And he made it. Nice jump. I didn't know if Shadow would have a chance to catch up, but that was an interesting level. There was a bow, not bow wow. What's that boy called? Chain Chomp. I need to stop using my nicknames because you think I don't know anything about Mario. But props to Doom for that jump. That was a tough one. He only had one chance to get in that slot. Chomp chain chomp. This one, Azure Skies. Going back to America for this one. I'm pretty sure Doom has another win now, so I think it's 3-6. So, Doom is Mario. Trying to get that feather, just avoids the Koopa and does get it. Meanwhile, Shadow going powerless. This is a level where you can grab each other, so looks like both of them take a death into the pit though. But Shadow did see that he got a feather the first time. I call it feather, I know it's leaf. And so he goes for it as well, might try to steal it there, and he does. So Doom elects to start over so he can grab his power up. Shadow, meanwhile, choosing the upper route this time. Gets a 30 coin. Using Koopas to go to the right, and a Goomba, and manages to make it to a checkpoint. I don't know if those Koopas will still be there for Doom when he gets over there. He does not have his feather anymore anyway, so he has to be careful. Uses a turtle on that, but finds the solid ground and gets to the check. Nope, he just missed the checkpoint because of the Hammer Brother. Look ahead of myself. Meanwhile, Shadow carrying a Koopa shell around, making his way right. Got scared a little bit by the Goombas, but kept going. There's a pipe above him, but he chooses to go on the platform below, which does go to the right eventually. Gotta get rid of these bullets that follow you. Loses his feather, but staying on the platform. I don't know what's below him. Probably just a valley of air. And here's the end. Shadow takes this match with a 7th win. We're gonna keep playing until we get to 13, but Shadow Chimera takes this set for sure. So you will have another win. And Doom just hangs his head, but you gotta stay in the game, Doom. There's more games to play. Did Doom have 3 wins or only 2, by the way? I'm not keeping track of wins, but I thought that he, on that jumps through the spikes to the pole level, that was his 3rd win, but I might be wrong. Here we go. First person to go wins. It's pointing to an ice block with a mole behind it who hides immediately. Both of the players get their Link power up. They choose to go above, which is nothing. They have to go through. Luckily, the ice got destroyed a little bit, but Doom a little bit behind as Shadow goes ahead. But he did lose his power up, so Doom might be able to mess with him here a little bit. Goes to the door, so now Doom is ahead. Could throw a bomb back at Shadow. Shadow gets scared. Chooses just to excavate the right way. Keeps his Link power up. No key yet for that key door. Down Y, but he's not down Y. He's just slashing. Choosing to keep Shadow alive for now, though he's holding a bomb. So he lost his power up, but he was able to kill Shadow as a result of that. I don't know if he still needs Link power up. They might give him another one here. Now it's just down, and he can't do down. He has no more sword. And he might be able to get that key anyway. Although he can't make it any further through the piranhas if he does. There's the key. But he does not have his, Link outfit. He could maybe wait for Shadow to come and mess with him so he doesn't get it, but Shadow still has it and reaches the pole. And Shadow takes this win. 8th win. 8th win, guys. So that makes 11 games, 2 more to play. That's a tough level. You lose your Link power up, that's it. That's why it's expert. There's no more extra power ups. So you gotta go back to the beginning or mess with your opponent, but Doom electing to go to the beginning, and Shadow was just too far ahead. On to our 12th game. 2 more to play. Kick Canyon. At least 50. So they don't have to get them all, but it's made by a guy named T-Rex. So let's see what he has in store for us. Doomsday is Mario, Shadow is Luigi. And here we go. See Goombrat with a parachute. And well, Shadow, I think, was the one that threw Mario. He ends up getting Kaiser. So there goes the mushroom floating away. Immediately loses it, but saves his landing. Keeps a Goombrat with him, kicking it around so it doesn't, come alive on him. That's one way you can die. They come alive in your arms, but if you keep kicking it, oh, but he didn't duck, so the bullet got him. Meanwhile, Shadow trying to bounce off a Goombrat to get the mushroom flying away, being elusive, missed the jump. Doom getting his mushroom and just jumping through without having to worry about any Goombrats. This time he's gonna duck, he ducks, avoids it, gets over to this bullet section, keeps a Goombrat with him, throws it at the 10 coin, says I don't need you anymore, get out of my life. Finds a big Goombrat, you can't pick those up, you can just kick them, so into the pit he goes. Gonna have to use these cannons to get across the monsters, and Shadow with some good skills are jumping off one bullet, making it across while he was small. Gets a mushroom, but loses it immediately, and the players are blocked off by red off blocks. I didn't see a switch yet. Gonna just hang out with their Goombrat buddies for now. Oh, they got the switch. I think the cannon above had something to do with it. Mario gets stuck, but he's the one with the key. Into the door we go. They didn't get all the coins yet. It's at least 50. They're looking for some extra around the flagpole, and the creator said, no, go find them. Meanwhile, Mario is stuck, but gets out of it. There's a 50 right below, but that's just a tease. Jumping around. Maybe gonna get on top of the swamp here. Luigi getting up on the swamp. I don't see a coin yet. There's a 10. Not enough yet. Don't know what amount of coins they have yet. It's not co-op, so I cannot tell. Running left, saying, where's more money? I need more monies. Finds a block, but it has a mushroom in it. Nobody's reached the clear condition yet. I think Shadow's going to run some defense here. Once he knows that Doom did all the work and got the coins. We have a little over 3 minutes left. They both decide that that's what they want to do. Be lazy and let the other one do the work. But they might end up giving up. We've got about 3 more minutes of this. Well, Shadow going back. He's got to wait for the blocks. He said, alright, I'll go get the coins. I cannot play you at the end. Doom's sitting by the flagpole. It's gonna be tough to get across these monsters without any cannonballs. You can't get another mushroom because you can only get one per life cycle. And he already got his and lost it, so he has to give up. That's what Doom ended up doing. He's back at the beginning. He fell down the pit, but we have about 2.5 minutes to find these coins. He's just waiting. Probably gonna body block him these monsters, but if he's big, it won't matter. He can still steal the win condition if Doom gets it. Mario's small enough there that the bullet didn't get him, so I think the first time he just jumped. I thought he had the duck. There is a coin up there. Is he gonna get it this time? Throw it up. Did he end up getting it? I can't tell because I don't have game audio, but I did see the coin up there. There was a coin below there. They already got that one, and this is just the pit. So where could the other coins be? Did anybody in chat see them? That one we already got, Mario, and you got Kaizo and soft locked and have to quit. Is it gonna float towards Luigi or is it gonna float back towards Mario? It looks like it's pointing left, but Mario died again. So where's the clear condition? Who is it closest to now? Only one player can get it. Doom tried his hardest to get back quickly, and he gets clear condition, but he can't die here. He has about 1.5 minutes left. And there's Luigi waiting for him. He avoids him. Maybe gonna get a mushroom. Oh, the jukes. He goes underneath him. Gets to the door. Don't get stuck. And Doom takes the win. Impressive avoiding Shadow, who was waiting for him. And finding the clear condition in the first place. Right down there in that pit. Good job to Doom. Taking his 4th win. 1 more win left to claim. This is it. Last game, folks. We'll take it. Where are we going this time? Didn't get to use the word yoinked again because Doom avoided Shadow. I got to use the word juke though. Snowfield of Doom. To America for this one. This person to go wins. Looks like a platform that's going to have a bunch of saws around them. And probably other stuff too. Doom went for a jump, but Shadow already had the platform moving, so he missed it. And he has to wait for this whole platform again, and now he's just sitting there. Sitting there with his hand on his chin waiting for Doom to die. But Doom gets to a checkpoint. The platform is going to come back, but Shadow is a little bit ahead now. Doesn't want to go too fast. Seeing what's ahead. Getting that bombs out of the way. There is a Bowser down there with a key. So how are we going to kill the Bowser? There's been no power up yet. Maybe the bullets will kill him. Just avoiding Bowser's fire. There's a key below. So he has to jump down to it, grab it, go through the door? Nope, that door is false. He has to work his way back up. Meanwhile, Doom still on the first platform. Shadow having to avoid Bowser and jump to these other ones real quick to get to the top where the key door was. Doom sees him. A little too late. He kept sliding down the hill. Doesn't know what's right yet. Doesn't have the lore. Shadow gets to the door and the win. So Shadow takes 9 wins. Doom 4. And that is our final score, folks. What a battle. I had more interactions towards the end as Doom got a little bit more aggressive. Took a couple wins in the end after falling behind at the beginning, but it was a little too late. Shadow takes it. Good games by both players. We're going to see if we have time for interviews. Just give us a second to check. What did you guys think of that in chat? What do you think of both gamers? Looks like Shadow's going to be joining us, and Doom as well. So just give us a moment, and here they come.
Hello?
Hello, who do we have?
I'm Shadow.
Shadow.
And Doom?
And Doom. What a game, you guys. It was a little bit of domination at first. Looked like Doom might make a comeback. He took a couple games from you at the end, but you take the last game. What was your favorite and worst levels? What was going through your mind? I had a little bit of interaction between you two with a ground pound battle and a stare down and a couple quits. So tell us about what your favorite level was. Or worst.
I'm gonna have to go with the 101 skip squeak level. I think that one was the most fun. There's no stress involved because it's obviously not ending.
You guys played it for about 5 minutes. What made you finally decide to go, this is too much. I can't go through every door looking for one pipsqueak. You know, by the way, Doom, you were getting all the pipsqueaks, and Shadow was like, nope, there's 3 there. I'm just going to leave them. Nope, there's 2 there. Nah, I'll let him get them.
Oh yeah, I figured. I mean, I was in front of him, so he was
I had to leave 3 skip squeaks. I had to leave those 3 skip squeaks for insurance because I wanted a hammer suit. Because, like, you can't really, like, contest someone with a hammer suit or a cat suit without one of those 2. You just lose.
Yeah, so and that was why we quit.
Right, because there was those skip squeaks in the clear pipes that were only killable by fire flowers. Well, I guess you could damage boost, but then you lose your suit. So
they were only killable with not cat suit.
Yeah, not cat suit. I don't know.
You guys had 3 different startups. You had builder and cat and fire. So and I know you kept jumping over the fire flower. You guys didn't want it.
It's just worse.
you can't shoot fireballs at players. If you could, though, that'd be interesting.
Well, Doom, you had a chance on that one level where
Don't
the bottom
remind me.
was all blue. It was all blue and spiked. You guys got to it at the same time, but Shadow just hitting the on-off switch and killing you a little bit quicker on that one. But you did have a really good jump on the level with the cranes, where you had to jump into the flagpole with 1 slot. I was impressed by that.
I did make that.
Yeah. Good games for sure, you two. But Shadow, you go up to 2 wins, 2 losses, and Doom, you go to 3 losses, 1 win. There's still time for a comeback though. Congrats to both of you. It was great seeing the interaction and some of the chat was saying some of the levels were trash, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching the whole thing. Good job.
GG, Shadow.
GG's.
Yeah, that's good sportsmanship. Good job. So we're gonna stick around for the last game of the day, which is Unlimited Will versus IPK. It'd be a good one. Unlimited Will with 3 losses, IPK with 2 wins, 1 loss. But in the meantime, enjoy your intermission and watch this commercial for Pace coming up in May in Maryland. See ya.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow. Side for sure from Cheese.